Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, we are going to see how to solve the third question in exercise 3.2. We are going to look at the fifth subdivision in this particular question. Now, let us look at the question first. Form a pair of linear equations for the following problems and find their solution by substitution method. So this time they have specified the method as substitution. Now let us look at the actual problem. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. So first, when we go for linear equation problems, the first thing we do is declare the variables. So now let us declare, let x by y be the fraction. So if I write like this, it automatically you can say that x is the numerator and y is the denominator. If you don't want to write it in this form, declare x be the numerator of the fraction and y be the denominator of the fraction. Either way, this declaration is the first step in your problem. Now, what did they say? When 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, which means x plus 2 and the bottom becomes y plus 2, the fraction is equal to 9 by 11. So I'm going to give an equation number for this. We'll come back and rearrange it later. The second condition they gave you was if 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, then the fraction becomes 5 by 6. So I'm adding 3 to the numerator and a 3 to the denominator. Now what happens to the fraction? The fraction becomes 5 by 6. So I'm marking this as equation 2. Now let us rearrange both these equations. So first I'm starting with equation number 1. Let's see how this is getting done. I'm going to do a cross multiplication. So 11 into x plus 2 is equal to 9 into y plus 2. So let's rearrange this. So 11x plus 22 is equal to 9y plus 18. Bring all the variables to the left side and all the constants to the other side. So 11x minus 9y is equal to plus 18 minus 22, which fetches a minus 4. So this becomes my third equation. Now the fourth one is going to be rearrangement of this particular equation. So let us see, the cross multiplication holds again. So 6 into x plus 3 is equal to 5 into y plus 3. So this is 6x plus 18 is equal to 5y plus 15. So arrange all the variables again. So 6x minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 18, which is equal to minus 3, getting us the equation number 4. Now what we are going to do, we are going to solve the equation 3 and 4, but they have specified in the problem that it has to be a method of substitution. So you need to be careful. If there is no such specification, any process or any method is applicable. But since they insisted on it, now let us take this particular equation. So 11x is equal to minus 4 plus 9y, or x is equal to minus 4 plus 9y divided by 11. So this value is what I'm going to substitute in this particular equation. Now let us substitute this so that you get to have a linear equation in one variable, thereby helping us solve for the value of 11. Okay, so now let's put it here. 6 into whatever is this value of x, which is minus 4 plus 9y divided by 11 minus 5y is equal to minus 3. Term wise, multiply everything with 6 in the numerator. So minus 24 plus 9 6 are 54y divided by 11 minus 5y is equal to minus 3. First, I'm going to take the LCM only for the left side. So this is minus 24 plus 54y. Then I take an LCM. So this is minus 55y divided by 11 is equal to minus 3. Remember how we took the LCM? Just the 5i is treated as 5i by 1. So thereby I was able to take the LCM. Now I'm going to combine this. So this is minus 24 plus 54y and minus 55y will give you a minus y. I'm taking this 11 the other side for cross multiplication. So this is minus 33. So minus y is equal to minus 33 plus 24. Okay, so this is going to fetch me a minus 9. So minus y is equal to minus 9, which means y is equal to 9. I got what is the value of y. I can substitute in any one of these equations, the third or the fourth, to get the answer for x. So I'm going to solve in this fourth equation. So 6x minus 5 into 9 is 45 is equal to minus 3. So 6x is equal to, when minus 45 goes that side, it is plus 45. So 45 minus 3 is 42. So x is going to be equal to 42 by 6, which is 7. So x is equal to 7. You got the value of x and y. Don't leave it like that. Just write a closing statement. Therefore, the fraction is, and remember, we are supposed to write the numerator with x, so it is 7 by 9. Now, just to be sure, we will cross verify and see whether the statement is right. You don't need to show this calculation in the paper, just that it is a verification for you to be very confident that your answer is right. So, let's do 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So, you got when adding 2 the 9 by 11, which was the initial statement. Now, if you add 3 to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 10 by 12, which on simplification is 5 by 6. So, your second statement about the fraction is also holding true, which means the value 7 by 9 is correct. A simple mental verification for our happiness. In the next video, we will see how to solve the sixth subdivision in this particular question. Please extend your support to me by subscribing to my channel Smartly Learn. You can also reach out to me through my website www.smartlylearn.in for more practice worksheets. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.